This is 6. She's a Spanish Mustang. We've had her for about 8 years. And before I forget, I'm 15. So
I was 57. 57, I've had her 15 years. Every 3 or 4 days, I go out with a friend, we ride together. I had no idea how this horse was going to change my life.
I didn't even know about Mustangs until about 20 years ago. But now I'm hooked.
Hi, my name is Adam Edwards. I help out the Spanish Mustang Foundation in every way I possibly can, whether it be training or just watering.
You definitely have to work with Mustangs in the present. You have to live in the present, and you have to treat them properly. Any horse should be treated the way you have to treat a Mustang, but Mustangs have to be treated that way.
she's really sensitive. She listens. She's really quiet. And there are times I'll look at her and it's like you can see almost how old the Spanish Mustangs are and how much they know.
This is the Pony Express horse.
Mm-hmm.
This was the Conquistador's horse that was ridden into Mexico and New Mexico. It was the Native Americans' horse, the Buffalo Runner, the Indian horse, and the American Cowboy's first horse.
These horses are the survivors of this country by just being able to eat what's available, live in rough terrain, be hunted, just by their instincts. And those instincts are still very alive in the Spanish Mustang.
If we ask Mother Nature to design a horse, this is exactly what we'd get. The best horse in the world. The only horse in America that's not altered by man.
Our breeding purpose is for preservation. These are bloodlines we'd like to see keep going. We're not selling horses. We're trying to preserve them. The work of the foundation is to see these horses survive. There are at one time millions of them in this country, and now we're down to a few thousand. And try to teach people the value of them.
Yeah, I rode a lot of horses off of him. That old horse was a good horse. He'd never let you down, that old boy.
They got curiosity.
Yeah, and they like to be with you, see, if you treat them right. These horses are good camp horses. That's what my dad liked them, see, and I did. Them horses won't quit you. Why do they leave you for? See, good camp horses, if you're out there in the hills, why, they stay with you.
The story goes that Emmett's father, Bob Brislon, was a surveyor, and his horse of choice was the Spanish Mustang because of their sure-footedness and just their temperaments.
These horses will think, they'll scare you, they think. They're uncanny if you get around them and get to watching them and using them. And these horses can think.
So they went, as I understand it, to the Utes and the Cheyenne and got some of the last remaining Spanish Mustangs.
Oh, they was everywhere in South Dakota and everywhere, but Utah seemed to be where everything crossed. See, the outlaws and Indians off rough country, that Utah.
They went all over the Southwest getting some of the last remaining horses in the wild that they could find.
Most domesticated horses learn how to be a herd animal over a fence, but Mustangs learn how to be a herd animal in a real herd. So once you get them hooked onto you, they accept you into their herd.
That's the beauty about the Spanish Mustang, because once you gain their trust and you have the bond, they are absolutely dependable. You can ask them to do pretty much anything, and you just have to let them know that you're there with them, for them, and present 100%.
She's pretty extraordinary. When I'm working with her, I want it to be a partnership instead of me just being the person to lead her around or tell her what to do, because she has her own mind, and I really want to respect that.
They're small, they're hardy, they're fast, they're very smart, they're not a push-button horse. If you are good at what you do and know how to present concepts to the horses and let them decide if it's a good idea or not, then you've got a good friend for life.
Then I'll always try to get up and rub. Horses don't like to be patted. They like to be rubbed.
Sometimes they just like to be hung out with, and that's all they want, is to just hang out with humans. They love it. So do I.
We want people to know what they are and how they can help them.
Yep.
Either by owning one, by coming and seeing them, see how useful they are. That's
Right,
important, I
right.
think.
Yep.
You know, anything you want to do with them, they can do.